Hey everyone, it's Tim from Snap Attack here. Let's dive into this week's Threat Snapshot. So this is an interesting session that we created based on Colibri's malware, and it's a unique form of persistence that they've been using. This is actually a search order hijacking. Honestly, let's just dive into the video here and I'll kind of talk our way through it. So there's a built-in PowerShell commandlet called Get-Variable. And what they're doing is they're putting it into a folder that's part of PowerShell's path. This is the user's app data local Microsoft Windows apps folder. And what's going to happen is when PowerShell.exe is launched from a scheduled task, it's going to look and call GetVariable. And because this GetVariable.exe is part of the path, it's going to call that version instead of the internal PowerShell commandlet. So it's a really cool stealthy persistence mechanism. Again, there's really nothing fancy here with the scheduled task creation. Literally, we're just creating one with PowerShell. .exe is the launch, and then basic like Windows style hidden, some other things there. All we have to do as attackers manually run this. Again, in their instance, they could also have this scheduled if they wanted to, have a callback come, say once a day. And really it's up to the attacker what they want to run. Ours here, we just have a basic reverse shell, which we can actually go and take a look over on the Linux side here, where we had a netcat listener stood up and we got our shell back. We ran who am I? And again, it's really that simple here. Really kind of cool technique. Can take a look at some of the analytic hits that we have. So obviously we can see that there is a scheduled task that was created. We have a couple of these here for this particular attack that we're going to dive into in a minute. And again, even some kind of other ones like the local account discovery, running who am I, doing enumeration. So let's actually take a look and see what this looks like on the process graph. So as we mentioned, PowerShell.exe is being launched as a scheduled task. So that's going to pop out of SVC host here. So we can see our, just very basic PowerShell was launched. This is really that interesting piece is GetVariable is called, and we can see here from the command it's looking for the host variable, and it just wants the value only. Again, this is part of that unique aspect of it being called through a scheduled task. So, from there, GetVariable, that's that malicious application that we put in there, which is, again, is our reverse shell. So it spawns a CMD, and then we can run who am I and, do whatever other stuff. Again, the attackers have been using that to establish command and control, but you could certainly run, pretty much anything you want. GetVariable is not a built-in Microsoft program or anything. It's just, you just have to have that name because it's looking for that name in the path. So question always is, how would I hunt for this? Couple of different ways for this one in particular. So this is analytic here, is just looking to see any images or processes that are created out of this folder, in particular the app data local Microsoft Windows apps with the name GetVariable. We can see here a couple examples from that session. Another opportunity you could use is looking for GetVariable.exe, making network connections. This here is just a basic network rule, and we can see, it reaching out to our attacker machine. Other opportunities for detection, again, you could look for file creation events, looking to see if GetVariable.exe is being created and placed in that folder. You could look around the scheduled task creation. Definitely lots of opportunities for detection on this one. But again, it is kind of a cool and novel technique, and it's really great for, just some basic persistence. So anyways, that's this week's Threat Snapshot. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the latest threats, and we'll see you next time.